The call came to me.
There was a message on my phone and a message on Mac's phone.
He got the call here in the office, and I was in here, and at that point he was pretty excited about it.
When you have something that's a worthwhile cause and also is good for the business, pretty easy decision to make.
Everybody was real excited to be involved and a part of it.
That show, have you heard of it? Extreme Makeover? And Haven and I were like,
When the show decided they were coming back to Columbus, Ohio, the show asked, hey, does anybody know who good builders would be in Columbus? So we were part of a short list that the show had already identified.
There were some logistics and some details we needed to be filled in on, but the opportunity, in my mind, that was already made up. It was not a hard decision to make.
Well, I think the next day we made the phone call back that day, which was a Thursday. The next day we made a commitment on that Friday.
It would require a lot of hours, a lot of preparation, a lot of details. I would definitely do it again in a heartbeat.
You know, we dealt with it, it all turned out great, and we were up to the challenge. The Rhodes family just is great to build for, really humbled by the experience, really good people.
They're kind of like a pillar of that community.
You know, when Mr. Rhodes gave you a hug and, you know, whispered in your ears, there were things that he said, you know, that you knew were genuine. They're very gracious people, very deserving of what we did.
They said it's been done. They did it for 195 episodes. Never have failed, so figure if they've done it that many times, there's no way we could fail.
When you compact a 9 to 12 month build into 106 hours, there was some concern, you know, could we pull it off? And we have a relatively small staff.
We just have such a great group of vendors. You know, we had a certain level of comfort that we would find the resources that we would need.
One of the main things that we strive to do, because it is a P&D build, is use our core contractors. All of our regular contractors worked on the job.
Obviously the show and we wanted to have a real good feeling that Columbus was on board, because without the inspectors, without even the mayor, it wouldn't have happened.
We design everything we do here in-house. Within 7 days from the time we were notified, we had a house drawn, and you know, it changed as it went, but it was predominantly what we ended up with.
In that first meeting with ABC, when we were sitting there going through the book, every time we would go through another chapter, Mac and Darin would both just look over and go, that's you. So there was one chapter that they didn't do that on, and that was construction, and then everything else they were kind of like, that would be you, you know? I was in charge of a lot of the fundraising efforts for the Build Fund, in charge of the volunteers.
as I sat there and listened to phone call after phone call after phone call, I realized, no, she can't do all this by herself. So I was like, all right, give me something. In my voicemail box when I came back, I had 1,304 messages. People wanting information about when to show up and what to do. That's when it all started.
It was all hands on deck. Thousands of people coming together to get the house built.
We got guys working down in the basement down there.
You never wanted to be the person that got behind schedule or the crew that got behind schedule, so it was always a push to try to get ahead of schedule.
You can't shorten anybody's time frame in the house, really. Everybody needed the time that was allocated.
I was proud and amazed at the same time the level of commitment that our guys stepped up and did.
You've got 120 something different trades that are sort of all jammed in there within 106 hours, and I think that's a real testament to all of our vendors and contractors.
installed the stairs and the railing.
Put in the plates that we installed for all the cable outlets.
Setting all the fixtures, the lavatories, the toilets.
We're connecting the security system, the audio video.
Did the brick. Pretty much multitasking. I've been working the day shift into the night shift.
We are here as long as they want us here.
The amazing attitude is beyond words. People wanting to be here, not only the professional trades, but the volunteer corps of helpers. The attitude's phenomenal.
I've always wanted to be a part of it and volunteer, so when I heard they were coming to Columbus, I saw it on the news the first day, went and applied online.
This is what the show is all about. It's about volunteers and about people coming together. Thousands of people coming together for one family.
People just were amazing at how they would come and just meet every need possible. Anytime we needed breakfast for the next day for 300 people, somebody would jump right on board.
I've been doing P&D's work for years. If there was a builder that I work with that can pull this sort of thing off, it's them.
Our builders are amazing this week, P&D. I love everyone.
The quality's there. I mean, the way the guys work, all the vendors, everybody comes together. It's a true team.
We're only as good as the people that work with us. We always say that.
The product you see behind us is a collaboration of our design staff working alongside the folks from Extreme Makeover, and it reflects a lot of what we do, intermixed with a lot of what they want to do. So I think it's been fabulous.
I think we all have a lot to be proud of. We're going to get there. When they move the bus, we'll all be ready. One way or another, we'll get there.
The day the house was revealed to them, just made you forget everything. And because the whole reason we were there was to change lives, and we did.
You could see that a couple of the family members were just overwhelmed, just completely overwhelmed. And I couldn't breathe. I got all choked up and I looked and I was just trying to catch my breath. See, I can't barely talk about it.
It's really been humbling.
I don't think I've realized, at least, the impact that you make on that one family.
People realized while they were down there, that's what it was about, was getting this home built for this family. It made all the little hurdles, headaches, and frustrations that we had, that all went away when you could see the reaction. And James, the grandfather, he tried to hug every employee of the company. The appreciation and the happiness on their face, it just made it all worthwhile.
We got her done.
You're part of change, big change, good change.